is a girl. Her name is Canna. She's a little red female.
What's her name?
Canna. Canna, I don't know how you guys pronounce it. C-A-N-N-A, yeah. How would you pronounce it?
I think it's Canna. Canna Lily?
Yeah.
I've heard it said both ways. I don't actually know.
Yeah.
I think it's Canna Lily. But don't quote me on that.
In Russian, it would be Canna.
Yeah.
So,
In most languages, it would be Canna. We're just, we're American and we're weird. Hi, Puppy. Hello.
She got pee-pee.
This is She's also a little sleepy. Not as sleepy.
Yeah.
Just a little. Hi, Puppy. Hello. She says, I like y'all, but not quite enough to climb up in your lap just yet. Give me a minute. Hi. Oh, good girl. Good girl.
She wanted more.
Uh-huh. She says, excuse you. You were doing good. That was good. Gentle but very sweet. She has just a really nice grounded energy. Just hi. And part of this may be because she is a little sleepy, but she's very confident. She approached really quickly. She's very consistent in asking for this to continue. But she's also very calm, at least in her current mood. She's very grounded is the best word for it. Mm-hmm. More so than most puppies. She's solid. Which would kind of make sense because the two brothers we've seen have very stolid, reliable, set personalities, and the advantage of that is they're kind of dependable. They're really dependable, rock solid, and she's kind of got that same vibe. She's just very grounded. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that just the way she's standing here, the way her body's very loose, there's no tension, but she's holding her own presence while interacting with me. She knows her own mind. At the same time, she's not puppy goo, but she's very into this, and it's a decision to be into this. It's very conscious. So there's a lot more awareness going on there than with a lot of puppies that are more overtly loving, more in your face and pushy and wiggly and silly. There's a lot of just solidity with this little girl. She's melting.
Aww.
And part of this may be because she's sleepy, but let's see. Do you want to come up? What you want to do? What you want? She says, can you just keep doing that? I'm going to see what happens if I pick her up. Hi. She likes the massage. She pushed herself back on her feet into my hand. Right? Let's look at some stuff. There's stuff in this room. Let's check it out. Here, come here. Good. You can stay in my lap, but I'm going to turn you around. Okay, let's see this stuff. We got paper we got a squeaky ball. Oh, she says, I like that. That's a fun one. She likes chasing my hands. She likes the fuzzy ball. Oh, thank you. You bring it to me? You gonna bring it to me? Oh, good girl. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can play with that one now? Good girl.
You got everything.
She says, I'll play with all this stuff. What you got? You got a prize? She's very interactive, but it's a subtle interaction. This is very mutual. She's playing with me this whole time. She's showing me the things. Come on, let's look at stuff. You want to bring your thing? Let's bring it. Just bring it. I want to see if you'll walk on stuff. But again, there's a little bit of suspicion there. She's like, why do you want me to go over there? Not as physically confident as some other puppies that we've seen. She's hesitant to climb on things. Mm-hmm. It's not a problem, it's just something to know. And it's something that I would encourage her to climb on stuff and see if you can get her a little bit over that. And the reason why is because we just know that proprioception is so important to brain development with puppies. If she's hesitant to have that kind of personality, and some puppies just are, where they're just really lunging into new physical experiences, that's okay, but I would encourage her to try them out, to build proprioception because of the link to brain development. So that's just me being a little bit nerdy as a trainer, but it's a nice little FYI, very easy to do. When she's confident and completely comfortable with you, I think you could lure her over things like that and just get her interacting with it, throw the ball onto the thing and let her go on it to get it, stuff like that. Lots of things you can do. Like even, let's see. Yeah, see, once you get her on it, she's fine. She's just not as inclined to have a natural interest in it. And did you see the little slippy there? And yeah. She's not as physically confident. So that just, again, right there, her proprioception isn't as good. And that's nothing wrong with her, but it's something we can 100% work to improve and have huge positive outcomes from that. And we know that from just behavioral science. So it's something I would do. Very easy. We put Amazon boxes in your living room and throw treats onto them, or her ball or whatever, and just put pillows, dog beds, flip them upside down, just encourage her to climb on stuff and jump over things. She sees a little thing on the floor, she didn't know what it was, and it kind of weirded her out. She was perfectly fine to go over it, but she noticed it. So she's very observant. Good girl, that was very brave. You did good. So again, this is another puppy that I would get at. I would do those happy visits with the vet, with the groomer. Let her have a good, positive experience there. Let her, let her learn that those places are safe before you ask a lot out of her in those situations, because I think your payoff there will be significant. What do you think?
She got excited.
She did. She did. She really got excited. She's very curious about it. So, like, super and very nosy. And, I've noticed that link between puppies that are really into odor and that kind of, like, environmental caution. Not fear, but caution. I think it's because they're processing so much more sensitive information than other puppies. Good girl. Scent work. She would love scent work.
She just keeps going for it.
And she's bouncy, and it made her happy. And the second she smelled that new scent, she was curious. I would definitely... So 2 things, again, trainer nerd, 2 things I would absolutely recommend with this puppy is proprioceptive activities. Don't overcomplicate it. It's very easy. And scent work. You can do it at home. You can do it for enrichment. YouTube it. you can do classes. It's, again, not rocket science, but I think she would love it, and it would hugely build her confidence in herself. I think both of those things would make an enormous difference for this individual puppy. And it's not that she lacks confidence, it's just that we can raise it by doing some very simple things, so why wouldn't we? Oh, good girl. Good girl. She liked the problem. Did you see how she perked up and her tail started wagging when I actually blocked access? So again, she very pushier the second time. She likes problem solving. She enjoyed figuring that out. And it's giving her a boost to successfully do this. So again, stuff like this is very easy, and for her individually, I think will make a big, big, big difference in the adult dog that you see. And not that there's anything wrong with her, but they're really easy things we can do that will really help her be the best that she can be, so why wouldn't we? She gave me a little look. She's like, do you want to help me with this, or should I do this? And I think because she likes solving this problem, she would accept help, but she's not going to ask for it right away. She was interested in the way that it rolled. She really watched that. This is a smart little puppy here. And she's looking back at me like, what do you think about this? Okay, here, look, I can help you. She's enjoying this. You want help now? Okay.
Took her a while.
Yeah, because she's actually enjoying the problem solving aspect. She's not frustrated. Most puppies, when you block their access, they just get frustrated. Her, she's like, this is interesting. She's not disengaged with me at all. She keeps looking at me out of the side of her eye. She's like, okay, am I supposed to do this by myself, or are you supposed to help me? I'm cool either way. I kind of like this game. Here you go. I think this puppy would do really well with training, too. Any type of training. Just because of the way that she interacts with me with this. She likes using her brain, and she's very willing to use it with me. She keeps looking at me. She keeps asking for feedback. You also have puppies that do like problem solving like that, and they're just totally funneled in on it, and they're not paying any attention to me at all. She's a really nice place in the middle where she can do it on her own, if that's what she's supposed to do, but she's asking me, is that what I'm supposed to do? And then she's also asking me, you know, is this something we're doing together? And that tells me when you're working with training with her that she's gonna look at it as a mutual activity. And she is gonna have that partnering. It's just gonna be a little different than the super, super social puppies, because it's a decision on her part. She's thinking of it as work. She's thinking of this whole exercise as work and a job. And are we doing this job together, or am I doing this job on my own? It's okay either way. But I think she's going to interpret that and take that same attitude into any type of training, and will really, really enjoy it. So, again, I'd work with this puppy with training-wise. I think she'd be fun. What do you think? What do you think? Okay. What was that? Good girl. Yeah. Didn't deter her at all.
But I just think that you kind of called her off of it, and then she went back to look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's try the visual one. She's one, again, I'm really trying to hold, even though she's kind of fighting me because she wants to go see it, because I don't want her to scare herself. Whoa, right, puppy?
She really wanted to see it even before you opened it.
Yeah, she did. She's like, I don't know about this thing. It didn't do what I expected. But I'm still open-minded about it. It's a little less interesting than I thought it would be.
Got snacks. Where's snacks?
Yeah, she's still finding snacks. Good girl. Yeah, but with a little bit of encouragement, she can get over it. She says, let's talk about those smells. Those smells are good.
Is she interested in tag?
In tag? Oh, in this tag?
No, like in a toy.
Oh, this. This one. Yeah. Girl. But she's looking at it more as my hand, and she's doing the same thing. She's thinking about it, and the game for her is anticipating where I'm going to move next. It's a really different mindset than, it's subtle, but it's a different mindset than you see with most puppies, because there's a lot more like conscientious thinking going on and a lot less reaction.
Yeah.
I think I think she would be really fun to train. And I think you could do a lot of different things with her. I think she would enjoy a pretty wide range of situations. And I think the places where she's not afraid, not lacking confidence, but where there's room for her confidence to increase or her outgoing aspects of her personality to increase, if you work on those few things that I said, the proprioception exercises, letting her do some scent work, just building up confidence in herself, I think those will increase dramatically over time. And they're not problematic now, they just could be made even better. And they're easy. That's fun exercises to do. It's games you play with your puppy. It's not really work. But if you wanted to do training, I think she'd be very open to that perspective. And I think this is more of a puppy who would do well with like rally, for example, things where she's using that brain of hers over things where she's just expected to be like not thoughtfully, physically engaged, like with agility. I don't know that she would really enjoy agility because she's going to want to think it through. And that's exactly the attribute that she is lower on than some dogs, but that we could raise with things like proprioceptive activities. So that was a fairly complicated concept boiled down into a very small amount of time, so I hope that made sense.